What is up, guys? Welcome back to From the Soul. This is episode 6. Again, this is another one that we're doing live, so for VOD watchers, obviously now that you're seeing it, it was finally uploaded, but you're seeing it a couple days later. If you got it live, then obviously you're seeing it right now. But I don't want to upload like 2 in the same day. I want to give them time to each get viewed. So this one will go private after this for a couple days. But what were we doing here? We were going to go down to... Oh, I remember what we're doing. All right. I'm trying a higher bitrate and 60 FPS. Streaming at that anyway. So let's see how that goes. Hopefully it goes well. Looks like I should be able to maintain it. But we'll find out. Alright. Sweet. Mute that now. I was just checking the audio. And the FPS, it looks like it's going to run pretty smoothly, so awesome. Well, let's get continuing on here. We're going to head down into Blighttown through the back way. So we might as well rest here. Let's go human, too. Hopefully everyone does kind of like this live format thing. I know it's not as, what's the word, grounded as the recorded ones, the filmed ones, because we're just kind of chatting more. But I'm having fun with it so far, and we're not going to do it all the time. So if you don't like the live format, we won't be doing it every time. I just figured, why not do another episode live? I'm really having fun playing the game right now, so might as well do 2 episodes in one day. Get to it again. If you're here live, then you get 2 in one day. Watching this on the VOD, I still hope you still enjoy. Let's get going here. This is obviously why we picked the thief. One of the biggest reasons why we picked the thief starter. Because again, we didn't want to have to have it as the master key as our opening, our gift, our starting gift, because we have the tiny beings ring. So we picked this class 1 for the higher dexterity, and 2 so that we still have the master key. But we're just gonna run past these dudes because we don't want to fuck with them yet. We're gonna kind of get through this place as fast as possible. We're really only here to do one major thing, maybe gather a couple of pieces of large titanite. But we are here to fight Quelaag's breakfast. Quelaag, the spider. Spider Queen. Oh, that was weird. That was really weird hit detection on that. It is pretty fucking like amazing to me that they managed to make this area not framey in the remaster. Because Jesus, everyone who played the game, you know, before the remaster, this area is notorious. No matter which platform you played it on, it's fucking notorious for being ass. Take that little windmill shortcut down, get to the bottom much quicker, and you can avoid most of the enemies as well. So, gonna get invaded here, but it's a good thing because we're actually gonna recruit her help. Oh, it won't even let me light it. I forgot you can't even light a bonfire if you get invaded in this one. Shit. I'm streaming at 1080p, 60 FPS, and a higher bitrate than the last episode. I increased the bitrate by 1,000. Just to kind of, we're just trying to see what my, ooh, okay, bitch. We're just trying to see what my internet slash computer can handle. So far, it's going pretty good. Yeah, get away from me. Got the butcher's knife there for killing man-eater Mildred. Back here. Dragon scale. Awesome. Let's actually look. I'm still fucking up the menus because of Sekiro. Dragon scale for reinforcing dragon weapons, peeled from an ancient dragon. Dragon is inseparable from its scales, and the transcendent apostles who seek the perpetuity of the ancient dragons have crossed the very end of the earth to seek this invaluable treasure. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. But this one will probably be a little bit shorter. Because I do got some stuff I gotta do other than just sit here and play video games. I know, it's crazy. Crazy. But we'll see here. We'll see here. I wanted to keep playing, but I didn't want to have episode 5 be like 2 hours long or something, because that'd be ridiculous. Actually, let's just rest again, because the fucking guy hit us. I feel like the hitbox is really weird on these guys. Specifically in Remastered. It's really weird, and I feel like the katana is showing it even more for some reason. I don't know why that would be a thing, but they're acting real funky. Some of my slashes just be going right through these guys. I believe there's a couple of large titanite back over here. Do we have any moss? I probably should have bought moss from that lady while I was up there. I don't think we have any moss. Oops. Oh well, no biggie. Let's actually just rest again because I want to use these souls before we do the boss. Let's go another into dexterity. It's starting to take more, like a lot more, for us to level than it was at the start. Before we were leveling pretty easily. Okay, we do have one. So let's just get across the pond, and then we'll use that once we get inside the cave. Put that on our belt there. We have a couple extra S's too. We got 12. Probably from killing Man-eater Mildred. Again, this is another area we're gonna have to come back to. I just want to get this boss out of the way. There's one large titanite shard. We need 2 to upgrade now. I want to get Man-eater Mildred out of the way, but there's a very important pyromancy that we're gonna have to hit here anyway, so we will be coming back here, fortunately. Much as I would love to never have to come back down into Blighttown again. And also we're going to take the long way around too. At some point, once we go through the depths. Excuse me. Still coughing, you know. Again, 2 weeks later. Still residual sickness. Getting real fucking tired of it. Don't attack these guys. If you don't attack them, they'll leave you alone. Here we go. Now we get to summon once a rival, now our ally, for one of the coolest bosses in the game, in my opinion. At least early on bosses. One of the coolest early on bosses in the game for sure. Hello there. As we'll bow. Being all naked and shit. Fucking weirdo. Alright. Do this. I love this cutscene. Mommy Quelaag, dude. Mommy Quelaag. Okay. So here's the deal here. You kind of want to just get her to come out to the middle and see which attack she's going to do. She'll spray the floor with lava. Oh man, we do not do good damage. Can get a few side hits in on her side. Let's try to bleed her. When she runs at you like that, it means she's going to do slashes. You can usually just run away. Gonna spray some. I want to try to bleed her. I mean, I know my katana will bleed her too, but this will bleed her quicker. She sprays lava, just get in on her. Oh, she sprayed Mildred square in the face there. Maybe we shouldn't fuck around with... Ouch. Ouch. He's being a bitch. Not being too much of a bitch, though, because she hasn't used her really, really annoying attack yet. Usually... There it is. Get away. When she crouches over like that, get far, far away. That AoE does a lot of damage. Usually she'll aggro that attack if you've been wailing on her a lot. There it is. Oh, nope, that wasn't it. That was the other one. It's okay, though, because she is dead. That was a very, like, smooth little Quelaag fight there. Usually it's worse. Usually what she'll do is, when you get in there and you slash at her a couple times, she will do that attack I was talking about where she crouches over and she does that AoE, and every time it's like you get in there, you get a couple hits in it, and she'll just do it again. And it doesn't necessarily make the boss harder, it just makes it take a lot longer because you can only just sneak in and get hits in. But it also makes it a little more, it kind of makes it easier when she spams that, because you just get into this routine of, okay, run in, hit her a couple times, you'll see her crouch over, back away, run in, well, back away, wait for the AoE to be done, run in, hit her a couple times, and maybe she'll slash at you a couple times, just stick to her side, roll, and then she'll crouch again. It makes it much more robotic, I guess is the term. But here's what we came down here for. Really freaking cool moment there. At the end, as you're zooming out, you see that huge knight standing there. And obviously we'll be dealing with him later. That's just so cool. I haven't watched that cutscene in a long time, so I completely forgot about that. This area, which thank God we're not going to be going into, I thought about maybe trying to cheese the first little bit of this area just because it's fun. But not right now. I don't think we'll do that right now. Because if you die once on him, which is very possible, it can make it much more annoying later. So I think we're not going to try to fuck with it right at this moment. But I will show that later. But it's a cool area to look at from a distance. Once you get down there, though, it's just like, oh, God damn it. But here we go. Now we get to learn why we brought the tiny beings ring. So obviously, you have the obvious path. That leads into the area that I was just talking about, which we're not going to be going into yet. What you want to do is come over to this wall and just roll through it. It's a hidden wall.
Oh dear, what have we here?
Want to say yes, I'm a new servant, so that he doesn't attack you.
No matter. Go along and have audience with our fair lady. I pray that you will mind your manners.
He slowly, like, crawls away. Get out of the way, asshole. Alright, here we go. Now, I don't remember if you need to have the tiny beings ring equipped or if you just have to possess it. Okay, you have to have it equipped. So don't take off your ring of favor because it'll break. An old ring from an old witch, engraved minutely with indecipherable script, but seemingly useless. It is not useless.
Quelaag, my dear sister. Quelaag, what is it? Quelaag, my dear sister. The eggs, it hurts. They've gone still. I am afraid it may be too late. I am so sorry, dear sister. I'll be fine. I have you, dear sister. But promise me that you will take care of yourself. I'll be
And that is the tragic.
enter a covenant, of course.
Sure, why not? That is the tragic story of Quelaag and Quelana, I believe. Quelana. This is Quelana.
Goodbye, Quelaag. To be safe.
Quelaag is her sister, the boss we just fought. The boss we just slaughtered. And now, Quelana's talking to us as if we are Quelaag. She's so out of it. She's, you know, so, what's the word? Like decrepit or whatever. That she thinks we're her sister. Obviously something to do with the ring. But that's yeah, we're kind of a piece of shit person, honestly. We came down here, murdered her sister, who was just trying to protect her. Her sister even says, "Take care of yourself. You know, don't worry about me as much. You need to take care of yourself." Not knowing that she is talking to us, and like as we're Quelaag, but we are actually the ones who just murdered her sister. There's more stuff we can do with this a little bit later, but like, I really just wanted to start with that ring. To this little mini story here about Quelaag and her sister, and why Quelaag's down here and what she's doing, and why she treats you like a threat. It's one of my favorite little things about the game. Especially like the payoff of it later. If you come down here without the ring, you are just like, okay, well she looks like Quelaag. So I mean, maybe they're sisters. I'm sure you could probably gather that they're related somehow just from looking and not being able to talk to her without the ring. By having the ring, just getting that dialogue makes it like, it's so it's so tragic. But I love it. I love that side quest. Or not side quest, but that little that little plot point, I guess. Love it so much that I picked that thing as my starter kit just because I wanted to show that. I mean, it's not really all we're gonna be doing, but crazy, crazy, crazy stuff. We didn't rest at that bonfire, did we? I hope we didn't. Okay, cool. We're still back here. Let's look at Quelaag's soul. Read that. Soul of Quelaag, once daughter of the Witch of Izalith, but now a chaos demon. Special beings have special souls, and Quelaag's soul contains all aspects of chaos. Use it to acquire a huge amount of souls or to create a unique weapon. We're actually not going to consume her soul. Because I kind of want to make her weapon. I just randomly decided that just now. But we do have quite a bit of souls we can level up with here. I think let's get our dexterity up. And now let's work on getting our endurance to 20, and then we'll start going from there. Alright, sorry, had to respond there. I mean, we didn't kindle... I forgot we didn't kindle that bonfire because we already had a bunch of Estus. No biggie, though. We don't need to. We're going to head out of here. For now, we are going to be leaving Blighttown. Until we must return later. There's a shortcut on the way down, and just as well, there's a shortcut on the way up. Which starts right here. Pick this up. Let's get back up to Firelink. Where are we at with this one? 25 minutes? Not bad. Not bad. I don't want this one to be as long as episode 5. That's why I cut it, because episode 5 was... I just got distracted having fun playing the game. And episode 5 was like an hour and 10 minutes live. Obviously, once I edit it out a little bit, it'll be shorter, but... yeah, I don't want to accidentally go super long. Let's just focus on getting out of here. I'm surprised my slash didn't go through him that time. That's weird, man. I feel like there's weird things with the hitboxes on those. I know I already said that, but it's just... I don't know, it's interesting. I never really noticed it until remaster. Maybe it was there all the time and I'm just an idiot and never noticed, but that feels new. Like a new detail. Alright, so what we could do... Probably could have stayed down there and explored and tried to get some large Titanite shards, but I don't want to bore you with that. So what we could do, I guess we could go into Sense Fortress. We did just open it up. Trying to think if there's anything else we could go clean up instead of starting a big area like Sense Fortress. For this episode, because that's gonna be that Sense Fortress is gonna be like its own episode in and of itself. That area's, one, it's cancer, and two, it's long, and it's the last area before my favorite. So what can we do? Can we do? Could venture into the depths a little bit. The actual depths. But even then, that's another big area I don't want to start in this episode, because again, I don't want to drag this episode on forever. Actually, you know what? You know what we'll do? We'll do what I wanted to do earlier. We're gonna go back to the asylum. We're not gonna fight the boss there yet, but we're gonna do some quick stuff there, and then maybe we can end it on that. So what you want to do to head back to the asylum? Oh yeah, we needed to talk to these guys. Let's talk to.
Oh, hello. My guests have finally arrived. I will be departing with them shortly. So, I'm afraid I will be saying it was a pleasure.
Hmm? What have we here? You look awfully raggedy. Times are grim. The least you can do is look sharp. Don't you dare meet my lady like that. You might scare her off for good.
You are undead as well. Then we've no time to fraternize. I have my mission and you... We must not let this curse overcome us.
This group of folks here. We'll see them again. Don't you worry. As he mentioned, he's going to be departing soon on their journey, and we'll find out where they go later. But also we... Oh, fuck, I missed my... I was too busy talking. Damn it. Also, we hear, you know, he's like, don't meet my lady looking like shit, or whatever he said to me. He's an asshole. But... So we kind of get the sense that they worship, in some way, worship her for something and for some reason. And then we talk to her and she says she has her mission and we're undead as well, so we no doubt have ours. What is her mission? Who knows? Who knows? I mean, we know, but we're not supposed to know yet, so who knows? I need to equip something heavy. If you remember, I like to do this with mid-rolls. I think mid-rolls gets you, is just easiest. Okay. This is how you get back to the asylum. And again, remember in episode 2, I believe, where we explored Firelink, we picked up the key that's laying on this rooftop. We need that in order to do what we want to do at the asylum. Come up here, curl up like a ball. Oh, quick side note while we wait. Sometimes this takes really long, and sometimes it's almost instant. I don't know what the problem is. But I am still doing the single boss guide videos from the boss fights of this playthrough. Honestly, if I'm being honest, I completely forgot that like I had that in my pocket to have a video made for. I still have to do Taurus Demon, Gargoyles. Now I've got to do Moonlight Butterfly, Capra Demon, and now Quelaag. So I am going to start rolling those out. Because I was supposed to get the first 2 out before the next episode came out, but that didn't happen. I mean, it's not... The VOD's not public right now, but still. Maybe I will try to get those 2 out before I make the VOD public. We'll see. For episode 5. But I am still doing that. Said in episode 3 or 4 or something like that I was going to do that. This right here is why the Torch Hollows are scary, by the way. Just these guys, like... When you actually come back here for the boss and you're trying to leave, like, God, they're assholes. Coming at them from that side isn't near as bad. You have more distance. I thought I was going to be able to juke that. Oops. Don't walk into the middle. That's not what we want to do right now. That's why we're avoiding the center there. I could probably just get away with not even resting here. We have a specific goal. We're coming back here. Let's equip our dagger. I want to see the difference. So, this is where we woke up. Only now there's There's someone waiting for us. Not a nice someone. 306. Okay, what about my katana? My katana's leveled up more. 319, really? I honestly, I fully expected the dagger to do more. Even though it's 2 less levels. I really did. Black Knight Sword, Red Titanite Chunk. Beautiful. Ow. Peculiar Doll. Interesting. Interesting. Let's see what that's all about. A strange doll in strange dress. There once was an abomination who had no place in this world. She clutched this doll tightly and eventually was drawn into a cold and lonely painted world. One of my favorite areas in the game. We won't be going there for quite some time, but regardless, one of my favorite areas in the game. Now let's go use our new key we have, which I quite honestly forgot which door it's up for. Pretty sure I just gotta go up these stairs. Oh, oh shit. Hello. Hello. Forgot about you. Forgot about you. Oh my god, sorry, Oscar. I forgot about you, friend. Woo, not friend anymore, though. Well, normally you fight him up the stairs, but I'm really glad that he didn't, like, come up on me. I don't know how far he'll follow you for. I thought he wouldn't aggro on me unless I went up the stairs. That's sad. It's not as cool as it was supposed to be. Press shield. We get his shield. Actually, let's see if that has any particular... Shield of a Nameless Knight, likely a high-ranked Knight of Astora. One of the enchanted blue shields. The pressed shield greatly reduces magic damage. So it has great magic resistance. Really interesting, though, that it's one of the great shields owned by a nameless warrior, but he's the first person we actually learn the name of. Oh, I remember where the door is. He's the first person we will learn the name of. Oh, God. That's back. I'm fucking up, guys. Forgot about that. Fuck you. Fuck you for that, bud. A nameless knight. We learn his name before we even know ours, like, character-wise. I mean, obviously we name our character when we make him, but... we know more about him than we even know about us or our purpose, or where we're about to be going once we finally leave this area. After we fight the Asylum Demon. You'd think if he was a high-ranking knight, why would he... shouldn't be that nameless, right? I don't know. That's where we use that key. I'm really surprised that, my katana does more damage. Does more criticals damage. That's interesting. Anyway, we have one more thing we can do here, if I remember right. Question is, where was it? Not the only door. I'm almost positive that's not the only door. There's still one more Black Knight here. I'm just spacing on where it's at. Oh, I think it's over here. Oh man, the stream quality just dropped a lot. Hopefully that's just on my end. There he is. There he is. Why am I equipping that? We need that. This will do better. There you are. This hallway, like him standing at the end, the roof broken, like the light shining down. So, like, such a cool set piece for a battle like this. Like, it's just a Black Knight. But, ooh, who's currently fucking my shit up. Just a Black Knight, but, like, just this narrow hallway. Him standing there at the end with, like, the clouds in the background. and the roof being broken. If I remember right, you'd never even notice that the roof's broken until you come at it this way. Red Titanite chunk. Obviously, normally this is where we're getting our, this is where we get our sword, or our shield, and then we run up here and we follow that. Is this roof broken before this happens? I'm gonna have to go back and look at the footage. I honestly think this roof is intact when you come here the first time, which is very interesting. Huh. I swear it's intact, unless I'm misremembering. Well, anyway, I'm gonna check back on that, because that I can't believe it. I never even thought about comparing it before and after you come back. Like when you're first here and then after you come back, I never even thought about if it changes. I just know I always loved that scenery in that hallway when you come back here and you fight that Black Knight. Huh. See, even I'm discovering new shit. Even I'm discovering new stuff. I've played this game 100+ times. I'm discovering new stuff on this playthrough, which is really cool. Which is why I'm glad I did it. But here we are. Let's do some leveling up. Get our, again, let's keep working on our endurance, try and get Totoni. But I think that's going to call it for episode 6 live. We're at 40 minutes. I don't want to drag this one on too long. Next episode, I'm not sure if I'll do the next one live or not, or if it'll be a recorded one. Update you once I find out. It mainly just depends on if I decide I want to do it live or if I just want to sit down and record it. But, yeah, next episode we'll be going into Sten's Fortress, because I think we're going to save the depths cleanup for later on. But hope you guys are enjoying. I will see you guys later. Peace.